up and welcome back to the channel where I'm bringing you some back-to-back Audi TTRS content. We just got downpipe and mid pipes on this car, and today we're going for some more mods. Also, I would like to point out, notice the nails. That is dedication, matching with the car now. This is how you know a lot more TTRS content is on the way. I'd like to start out with a disclaimer that I did not mention in the last video. For the downpipe install, you have to lower the subframe. When you tighten everything, if you don't mark exactly where the bolts were and exactly where the subframe was lined up, your alignment is going to be a little bit off. So I don't know if you can see. Can you see my wheel, Chris? Here's my center marker, and it's a little bit to the left here, and I didn't really talk about that in my last video, and that is purely because I loosened the subframe. Where you can tighten it, there's a little bit of play, like where every bolt is, so if you don't exactly mark everything, the subframe is going to be just a little bit off. Now, the reason why I'm okay with it for right now is because very, very soon I want to put lowering springs on the car, and I'll need a new alignment anyway. So for now, I'm just going to deal with my alignment being the tiniest bit off. It's nothing dramatic like when I'm driving on the road. Today though, we're going to be installing 034 Motorsport's full intake system that is not only beautiful and carbon fiber, but we're going to get a lot more awesome noises and a little bit of increased power from that mod as well. But before we do that, we're going to start off this video with some more pulls so you guys can hear the car again. Remember how big of a difference the downpipe and mid pipes made. Just a reminder about the check engine light. I'd mentioned that I'm still waiting on a tune to go along with the downpipe that was installed on the car. It's likely a P0420 code, which is your catalyst out of range. It's really just an emissions code, and it's still safe to drive with the car, so I will have that check engine light on until I get my new tune from 034 Motorsport, which I did just talk to the guys, and they said it should be available in about a week and a half. I'm really excited for that because that is going to really unleash the potential with this car. It's going to be such a big difference, and with me putting on their full intake system today, I'm going to be able to take that much more advantage of that tune when it comes in. All right, we got the car in the shop, and today I'm going to be installing 034 Motorsport's complete cold air intake system. Like I said, it is beautiful and carbon fiber because I already unboxed most of it. Here's their badging, so you know it's legit. The quality of all their parts is just superior. I can't get over how beautiful this entire setup is. I will also be replacing the plastic, like stock ducting that goes into the box as well. Well, this is mostly like a cosmetic enhancement, but you will get a little bit of performance here too, allowing for more flow right here than the stock one has. When I get it out of the car, I can compare them side by side. Everything is so pretty. It's gonna start looking like a show car underneath there before long. Their whole kit also comes with the filter, some other hoses, and adapters that I will end up needing as well. So let's get started. You can see I already have their carbon fiber engine cover and carbon fiber fuse box cover in here, so we're just going to continue to add more carbon. I like it. This should be a pretty fast and straightforward install. I already had to completely remove all of this anyway when I was doing the downpipe, so I'm pretty familiar with it, so let's just get straight into it. start working on the Audi and then forget that I need Torx as well. So if you're doing this, don't forget you need a T25 and T30. We got everything clear. Now the intake system that I have from 034 is their open top cold air intake. So the very first thing that we're going to be doing is, I'm looking around for it. The very first thing that we're going to be doing is first installing this heat shield right above, what do you know, another heat shield right here. There is a sensor though that you need to disconnect first. I'm trying to feel where that is. I believe it's right here. So there is a sensor that you're going to have to move. So you undo it from here and we're gonna reinstall it on top of the heat shield once it's installed. But here is our sensor. This was a T30 and then I just pulled it out. After putting the sensor back on, I realized you don't actually have to take the sensor fully out like I did. All you have to do is take the bolt out, because that's what would have prevented the heat shield from laying flat. Put the heat shield on, and then you'll be putting the bolt through the heat shield back into the original spot that it was. Before I put the intake on, I'm actually going to put the bottom part of the box in first, but I need to steal some of the grommets from our stock box. These three right here. So 1, 2, 3. All right, grommets are all transferred. Now let's just pop this guy in there. And I did realize just now that we're going to be replacing this bypass hose with this hose and adapter right here, because this goes directly into our new intake. Just to try it out. Assembled the intake and the bypass tube outside of the car just to make it a lot easier to put on. And now I can fit the top part of the box with the intake and we'll see what it looks like. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? $1 something. $1 something, 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 something. Intake filter box are in. Our hose is connected as well. There was just 2 Allens right here, and they include hardware for the box, and these washers actually have rubber underneath them so you won't crack the carbon fiber when you are tightening everything. We are almost done. On to the last part. This is our carbon fiber ducting. If you do look inside of it, compared to the stock one, there should be a lot more flow. Because you can see in this stock one how it's really restrictive. Not only does it have this, but it has a bunch of plastic on the inside. And then same over here. Really compared to the stock one, I'm not sure how big of a difference you will see. There should be some more efficiency, at least in the design. But if anything, it definitely looks a lot better. Pretty that looks. I also really love it because there's so much carbon fiber on the inside of the car already that it makes sense to have it in the engine bay as well. Oh my God, it looks so good. This is all 034 Motorsport carbon fiber treatment on the bay so far. All right, I can't wait to hear it. That was the last step, and now I officially have a full cold air intake system on the car. Oh, I just love how the carbon fiber just continues on the interior. Look at all that. Of course my engine bay had to have this much. You ready? I'll put it in neutral. I'm gonna see if I can rev it. Because the check engine light is on and I don't have a tune on it, the car usually gets mad and doesn't let me have fun in neutral. See, it keeps cutting me off. It keeps cutting me off. Okay, we gotta go for a little stroll. Come on, Chris. Go over to our little drag strip here. An annoying thing that I have not yet been able to figure out about this car is how to have it stay in sport exhaust every time you start it up. It's such a buzzkill when you do something and I start it up and I always have to manually switch it into sport exhaust. Maybe with the tune we can get it to stay like that.
Holy crap!
Okay, we definitely have some more turbo noise. I am not sure if you're gonna be able to tell. Gotta do this again.
Holy crap.
Car's definitely got a nicer note to it all around. I think the biggest difference power-wise that I could feel without a tune, just running it how it is right now, is definitely the downpipes. I'm sure there's a little bit of a power gain with this. Without a tune, I really can't say I notice a big difference right now. Audio levels have definitely been raised, which is a plus. I'll have Chris go outside. This is the exact same spot that we started this video at earlier today. I'm gonna film some pulls and we'll see if you guys can hear a difference.
All right, guys, we going.
And we're going.
This is only just the beginning. I'm super stoked with how the car sounds now, and especially with how it looks, making the engine bay a lot prettier. That is it for this video. Shout out and thank you again to my partner for this build, 034 Motorsport, always coming in with the best parts. I'll see you guys in the next one.